to college and I tried to go start a business, didn't have any money, couldn't do the whole alcohol thing I did in high school, so I had to go get a job. So I had 2 jobs. I worked at this place called the Tennis Warehouse, where I used to basically sell tennis apparel to people and take boxes off of trucks and put it in warehouses. A skill that doesn't pay you a whole lot of money, right? And I also worked in corporate America. I got an internship at an agricultural accounting firm. And I learned really quickly that corporate America sucked. You know why? Because like I said in the beginning, you're a slave to a paycheck. You show up at 8 a.m., you leave at 6, you do it 5 days a week, you have a half hour for lunch, you go on vacation once a year for a week or 2. Your life is literally run by somebody else. And I did not like that lifestyle. The people that were there, people who work in corporate America, they weren't the most friendly people. They were negative, dude. They didn't like what they were doing. 77% of Americans who have jobs don't even like what they do. So I really quickly learned in that 3-month period that I never wanted to have a job in corporate America ever again. So like I said, I had to get creative. So I was out there searching for ways to go better my income or better my paycheck. I wanted to go be financially free and I was looking for it. So in college, I got really serious about trying to find ways to make money. Now, Vima was introduced to me by a good girlfriend of mine. Her name's Kelsey Quinlan. I got super excited about the opportunity when I first heard about it because it was new, it was different, and it was working. Now, like some of you guys in the room, you guys were kind of skeptical, right? How many guys in the room are kind of skeptical, or the first time you heard about it, you weren't super open to the idea? Yeah, it's natural. I understand. I wasn't either. Now, why I wasn't? Because I didn't know anything about it. I never heard of Verb. I never heard of Veeam. I never heard of network marketing. I thought it was a pyramid scheme. And I to this day, laugh at myself for calling it a pyramid scheme because a pyramid scheme is completely legitimate. This company is backed by the Phoenix Suns, Charlotte Bobcats, Michael Jordan, who owns the Bobcats, Dr. Oz, and Better Business Bureau. So I saw, dude, it's a legitimate business. I did my own homework on it. A lot of my good friends, like Jesse, tried to talk me out of it and said, dude, you're getting into a scam, bro. You don't want to do that. This thing's not going to work, man. You're never going to make any money. I'll have you tell your story again. I love hearing your story, man. But basically, a lot of people told me it wasn't going to go work, but if I had listened to those people, I would not be where I am today. I would not be making all this money because those people, most of them, were working for $8, $9, or $10 an hour. A lot of people said it wasn't going to go work, weren't ambitious people, and weren't excited about really going anywhere in life. So if I had listened to them, I would have ended up just like them. Most of them are now out of college, sitting at home with mom and dad because 1 in 2 kids are graduating from college and are either unemployed or underemployed. I don't think you want to go home and live back in the same bedroom you grew up in, right? And a lot of you guys don't want to work retail, be a bartender or waitress. That just doesn't pay a whole lot of money with a college degree. So I decided to get involved with this company. I'll talk about the company and what this vehicle is. It's called Vima. It's a health and wellness company, like Jake was saying. What Vima is, stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. So that 32-ounce bottle over there, Vima, that's how this company was started. So it's a liquid nutritional formula, and it was meant for adults. So how many parents have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, arthritis, joint pain? I mean, my mom did, and I got her on the Vima formula, and she saw great results in the product and got off her pain medication. So I mean, a lot of your parents have these types of problems, right? Health problems. So it's a perfect product for an adult, the baby boomer generation. But most of us, we don't have health problems, we have financial problems, correct? So we need money. So I'll talk about the opportunity in a second. Now guys, they took that 2-ounce formula, Vima, and they got creative, and they put it into an energy drink called Verb. So who tried Verb for the first time? Liked it. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Like 9 out of 10 people say they like the product. Okay, so the product, why is it so important? Why is it so great? Well, all of us spend money on these types of products. How many guys drink energy drinks before tonight? Monster, Rockstar, Red Bull. I mean, how many ladies drink coffee? What's up? Starbucks. I mean, guys, we spend money on these types of products all the time. So it's a healthier product. It's not all the high sugar, high caffeine crap, and it tastes good. So I looked at this one. I'm like, okay, the product makes sense. So if I like it, it's just like me going, to 7-Eleven every day and buying a Red Bull, but I can just get Verb sent to my house. I can get it from a good friend of mine instead of buying it from a retail store. So I'll kind of talk about how this whole opportunity works in a second. Welcome. But guys, basically, if you try the product and like it, like I did, and then you look at the numbers and what this business is actually doing and how it works, you get really excited about how this can blow up and you can start earning income by just talking about it. So how this whole business works, guys, is these products are not sold in stores. So how many of you guys have seen this in a store? It's not in retail. You can't just go buy it in a store. And then number 2, guys, how many of you guys have seen like a billboard or a commercial for it? Like an advertisement? You've never seen it, right? But you look at Monster's all over commercials, they're all over the internet, they're all over, signs outside gas stations, right? So they promote heavily. Monster last year spent like $500 million to get you and I to go buy their product. Coca-Cola, they spent millions of dollars on commercials to get you and I to go buy their product. They put it in stores and we go buy it from the store. So it's not a retail model. It's not in stores. And where's all this money going, like for promoting or building the brand of the product? Guys, it's going back to the consumer. So how many of you guys like that idea of you getting paid for consuming a product? Yeah, it makes sense, right? If you're gonna go consume a product, why don't you get paid for it? So in my mind, it made sense to me. So I saw that people liked the product, number one. I saw the credibility behind it, like I just mentioned. And number three, I said, if I can see somebody who tangibly did it already, I'm gonna go do it. And that's what raised my belief levels when I met a guy named Brad Outcast. And he introduced me to this guy named Alex Morton. So Brad Outcast, in his story, he started building a business 5 years ago. He did it with Vima before they even had Verve. This year he's gonna clear $3.5 million, and he's a personal mentor of mine. So I'm being taught by somebody who knows how to make money. So if you want to be successful, when do you guys want to take advice from somebody who's successful? Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. I saw Alex Morton, who's a regular kid, an average college kid at ASU, who had no money in his bank account, started this thing 2 years ago, and last week hit a rank called Royal Ambassador, which is $20,000 a week and $1 million a year. Oh, it's kind of crazy, right? Average college kid. And I'm like, dude, if this kid can go do it, I can definitely go do it. So understand, if you're in the room and you're new here tonight, just realize there's nothing special about anybody here who's making it happen. We're just normal people with above average goals and dreams that wanted something different, wanted change. All right? It's like you guys heard in the beginning of my story. I wasn't happy with where I was at financially. I wanted to go make some more money. So guys, I mean, how to get started with this thing, how this whole thing works is you just become a consumer of the product. So I mean, you guys look around, like all of us are consumers of this product. So if you like it and you want to make money, and you see it's obviously working, you can see the car outside, you can see my paycheck, I'll show you after. If you see that this is what you want, dude, we'll get on board. We'll help you start this thing off. So you become a product user. You start consuming the product. You're not going out there and selling anything. All you're doing is consuming the product. So I got some Verve. I purchased some Verve. I started drinking it. And what I learned was the methods. I learned of how to go approach people and tell people about this opportunity. I said, hey, if I'm struggling financially and Jesse's struggling financially, what do you think all our friends are doing? They're all struggling financially, right? And if Jesse and I are pretty ambitious people, what do you think all our friends are? Probably going to be pretty ambitious, right? They're probably looking for something different. So I went out there and funneled my Facebook and my phone contact list in. So how many of you guys know like Facebook? How many of you guys know Facebook? Yeah. How many of you guys had MySpace? Used to. How many of you guys have a Twitter? Yep. You guys have a high school yearbook? Okay, guys, you have to understand, these are all networks full of broke people, for the most part. I mean, at least my business. And the reason is we're all working these minimum wage jobs. So we're making $8, $9, or $10 an hour, which nobody likes to go do. A lot of us, how many of you guys are in college right now? So how many of you guys have student loan debt? A couple people? Yeah. I mean, on average, it's $25,000 per person. And then how many of you guys are unemployed right now? No source of income. All right, so everybody in the room raise their hand for one of those three things. So either you want to make more money, you're not making any money right now, or you owe money. All right, so that's like everybody. So I just funneled my Facebook and my phone contact list into this thing, and I just went through and sorted through my network. It's literally like you're sorting through a deck of cards. You're just looking for aces to face cards. So you're looking for the types of people that are coachable, they're open for change, and they want something different. And they're willing to put time and effort in to get it. It's simple. So I went out there and found about 25 people who wanted to go make this thing happen. And now I have a network of 8,500 consumers of the product. So I have a lot of people in my network that are your age, people that are in high school, college dropouts, people that didn't even go to school, whatever, that are looking for ways to make money, excited about their future. And then I also have people that are just consumers of the product, like a mom and a dad, aunt, uncle, relative. Like I said, my mom got on the product and saw great results, and that's what raised my belief level in this thing. So, guys, how this whole thing works is you're going to build two types of income. Number one, Jake was mentioning at the beginning, like the referral-based income. So you guys remember the first business I had? Word of mouth, how JC basically built my business for me and generated me income, but he never got paid for it. Guys, you go talk about movies all the time. You guys go talk about, parties. You talk about products, brands, all that stuff. So the word of mouth buzz, you telling somebody about it, like referring them to the product or to the opportunity, you're going to get credit for that. So somebody gets, say Justin gets a case of product from me. I make $10. Say Brian gets 2 cases of product from me, I'd make $20. If JC got a silver pack from me, which is the way most people start their business to set you up for success, I make $100. So $10, $20, or $100. Not a whole lot of money, right? I only got 25 people involved in this thing. So where's the long-term income? How do you see thousands of dollars a week coming into this thing? Well, guys, it's pretty simple. Everybody I brought in told some people about it, and told some people about it, and told some people about it. So don't get excited about who you know, or who off the top of your head could use this opportunity or use this product. Think about the people that they know, and the people that they know, and the people that they know, right? When you start thinking about the people you know, it's like, wow, dude, like I know people in LA, San Diego, people that go to U of A, people that are from Berkeley up north, San Francisco. It's like you know people everywhere. All right, so the 2 people I started out with, one was Anthony Cometa. So how many of you guys know Anthony Cometa? Man. I went to high school with him. Yeah, he's one of my good buddies. And then Adam Wenning. How many of you guys know Adam Wenning? He's in my fraternity in college. Yeah, so these are just normal people that I knew who I told about this thing. They got on board, and and they each got a few of their friends on board. So when you have 10 people in your network, or 5 total, you're building a 2-team concept like Jake was saying earlier, guys, your product's paid for. So the first thing when you get in this business is let's get your product paid for. Because when your product's paid for, guess what? When you start making money every month, there's nothing out the door, you're going to stick with this thing? Yeah, you're building an asset. All right? And then number 2, if you get 3 customers on the product, like a mom, a dad, or an aunt, who are just drinking the product because they have health problems, guess what? If you have 3 customers drinking the product, your product's free. So guys, the first step is get your product paid for. Second step, let's go build residual income that pays you every single day, every single hour, whether you're sleeping, you're flying on a plane, you're partying, or you're actually working. Money that pays you all the time. So how I built out my network is, 10 orders, your product's paid for. 55 orders in your network, you're making $600 a month. So how many guys with $600 a month would be a pretty big deal for you guys? Like maybe you quit your job, maybe this summer wouldn't have to get a job. That'd be a pretty big deal for a lot of you guys, right? Yeah, so at $600 a month, when I hit $600 a month in my 4th month, I quit my job. So that place, the tennis warehouse, I said, I'm over it, I'm walking out. I'm not doing this anymore. It was the best feeling in the world. Not having to be a slave to a paycheck or work for money anymore is the best feeling in the world. Knowing you're free and you can go create your own outcome and your own income forever is something you guys are definitely going to want to experience. You can't go through life not. So 55, double that, 110. So you guys are going to see there's 2 cars out there that are paid for by me. One's my car and one's Brian Caligator's car. So when did you get your car? It's like 6 months, 7 months? Yeah. Okay, well I got mine in 6. You got yours. Yeah, I think we both got ours right around the same time. So guys, this company is literally giving away free BMWs and free Mercedes for anybody who can get to the rank of diamond and make $1,000 a month. They'll give you an extra $400 for a payment. So who right now would want a brand new car if it was paid for? And I have the method to show you guys how to go do it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so when you have 110 orders in your network, so like 70 on one side, 40 on the other, Eva's going to send you a check to go get a car and say, hey, we're going to make the payment on it for you. Thanks for building the network. So guys, we're getting people in cars in like 60 to 90 days. We're helping people get their product paid for in like 1 to 2 weeks. And you have a team of people that are helping you create this culture where we're going out there and just sharing this opportunity with our friends. Guys, at the end of the day, if you took away Vima and Verve, the company, what do you have? You just have a group of people that are looking to be successful, are looking to open their minds and be like the 3% of people that own 97% of all the wealth. If you guys didn't know, 3% of the world owns 97% of all the money. You guys ever heard that statistic before? Then there's 97% of people who own 3% of the money. It's a lot of our dads, moms, aunts, uncles, neighbors, relatives, parents, friends' parents, that are going out there and telling you guys how to go make money. So I seriously considered my influencers and who was teaching me how to make money after I heard about this. And I seriously looked into this opportunity because of what it could do for me and the vision of where it was going. So guys, when I got involved 13 months ago, there were no success stories. There was one guy that had a BMW, Alex Moore. Now in my network personally, there's 70 people that drive around in cars. Brand new BMWs and Mercedes paid for by this company. So we're here to show you guys how to have success. That's all it is. I'm going to give you the blueprint and the game plan of how to go make this thing happen.